that big numbers in DNF here for sure, he's going to do a very, very good result.
Yeah, I don't think any of them will be holding back. I think they're going to give it their best shot, and we'll see who makes that turn at 250.
Yeah.
All right, and they're going. As you can see, that they can start anytime they want up until 10 seconds without penalty. Somebody looked like they were late there. It is just a small penalty if they start late. It's only
Looking
1 point.
live, I think it was tight. Maybe they were even on time.
Yeah. So here we go. You can see the men now with this kick, with this big monofin. It's very powerful, and there you can see. Some people go fast, some people go slower. It's just part of the technique involved in this. They're coming up now on 50 meters.
Yes, the slowest I think it's Krzysztof in the last lane, further from the camera. He's really slow, but never mind because he's gonna go really, really far.
Yeah, we have Michal Bochenik closest to us here, and he is in the blue suit right next to us in the bottom lane on your screen. He's I think he's one of our faster swimmers at this point. If you can see the safety divers on the surface. No, over in the middle that's coming in is Robin Gunnarsson.
Yes. I think
And
yes.
he is getting ready to make the turn at 100. And looks like he came up early.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
he did.
gave up.
He just did 100 and gave up. I don't know why, but anyway, Robin decided not to continue this morning. Our other divers are all continuing on. And
Sometimes it's something about a lack of mental strength. Sometimes it's you just don't feel good, and maybe it's better to give up than risking.
yeah, so our other divers are still going on. Robin will come in at 100 meters there, and other ones are all coming up now. We have in the middle lanes, we have Pierre Krubele and Carol Karsh and Eris coming up at the 150,
Yes.
and they will be making the turn here.
It's Krzysztof Dąbrowski. He's well behind.
Yes, he's
Slow guy,
he's
but
a
so
slow
strong.
guy.
So strong anyway.
But you know, he's got a long breath hold, so it doesn't matter.
Crazy long. Crazy long.
So those who are really accomplished and static, going slow does not bother them.
Krzysztof is more kind of static guy compared to others. He's in the 8+ minutes.
Yeah,
so
so-
he has the breath hold for a long dive.
Yeah, if you can hold your breath for 8 minutes, you don't have to worry about this going.
And Bochenek, he's about to reach the 200 meters, right?
Yes, here he's coming up on 200. You can see him there in your screen in the blue suit. There he is. He's making the turn at 200.
Oh, now they are facing the wall of 250, yeah?
Yes, we'll see if they go in at 2.
Whoa. And Pierre Crevier, he's chasing.
Yep, Pierre Cubier, he has made the turn at 200 as well, and he's moving forward, coming into the heading.
Aris, was it Aris coming up?
Eris is coming up too.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, Eris has come up.
I would say, a little bit shy of his personal best.
Yeah.
And then we have
All right.
Bochenek in the 230 plus.
Yeah,
This is
Bochenik
him.
has come up. There he
Good
is.
protocol.
There is Eris there. He's waiting for his decision. We'll see. Eris, it looks like he went to about 215 maybe. We'll see. There's Pierre Crubellet from France.
He's in the 225 mark almost or
Yes.
around.
We still have the other divers, Carol
There's
Karsh
Carol Clark and Krzysztof
and
Dąbrowski.
they are still
They are
going.
going. Carol in the 230 and going on. Carol 235. He wants the wall, eh?
Yeah,
Looks like he wants the 250
looks
wall.
like he wants to try to make 250.
He's just there.
There he is. He's at 250. And there he comes up. You can see
Comes
Carol
up on
there.
the wall.
He's on the lane line. He's struggling a little bit. He does his protocol, trying to hang on.
Wow.
He's going to hang on.
Difficult protocol, but
Difficult, but he made it.
I think he could made it, yeah.
Yep.
And Krzysztof about there. As
Yeah,
well.
Christoph is slowly coming in his particular
Is he turning
style.
250 maybe?
Let's see. No, there he is right there.
Right there. I'm
I
sure
don't-
that he turned.
I think he
so.
made. And he's made his protocol. He's hanging on.
So
He's
that would be
breathing.
a new personal best, 250 plus, 251 or so.
He's hanging on there. He already did his protocol successfully. He's just trying to make sure that he does not dip the mouth. That would be a disqualification. It's called an airway disqualification. He's got to keep that head up until the judges give him the card.
Imagine how strong when in a big final there
Yeah.
are two people in the 250 meters or more.
So it's looking like Michal Bochenek did 234, but it was a red card. I don't know why that was. We didn't see that. So, but that looks like that was not a validated dive. In lane B, Pierre Coubelet of France, 224, white card. Aris Ioannidis, 213, a little less than his personal best, and that's a white card. Robert Gunnarsson, as we saw, stopped early at 101. Let's see now what we get for these last two divers, Karol Karsh and Krzysztof Dąbrowski, both from Poland.
Yeah, so Karol, I would say 250, and Krzysztof 253 or so.
Yeah. So there you see the card for Karol Karsh. That is a white card.
White card and white card.
He struggled, but he did make it. It was a difficult part, and it's a white card for Krzysztof Dąbrowski as well. Krzysztof, you can see right there, is extremely pleased with that. That is a personal best for him at 253 meters, an outstanding performance.
Totally.
So as you can see, the Polish men are strong again. These are some of the up and coming Polish divers, and part of that very strong program from Poland. So there's our standings in that heat. In first place for the B final, Krzysztof Dąbrowski with 253 meters. In second was Karol Karsh at 250. In three, Pierre Coubelet of France at 224. In fourth, Aris Ioannidis at 213. In fifth, Robin Gunnarsson, and Michael Bochenek unfortunately got a red card. So he must have had a problem with his protocol of some sort. So that was a very nice heat, and the Polish men are continuing to show their domination. We'll have to see how that works out, for if that bodes well just for the Polish whatever you want to say, luck that's happening today, maybe in the finals, where we have Matt Molina, who's walking right in front of us right now, trying to mentally prepare for this big swim that he's going to make. So he gave us a little hint yesterday. He did say that he was holding back a little bit in the no fins, anticipating, look at that. He's so happy. That's really exciting. Maybe we can get him to come over and say a few words to us.
Bravo, Krzysztof.
That's wonderful, Krzysztof. That was really nice. But Matt did give us an indication that he did kind of save himself a little bit. I think he's going to try to do a big swim, maybe make that record attempt and make that turn at 300 today. I have a feeling that whoever makes it and can make the protocol, that's what it's going to take to win this gold medal today. We'll see. I think there's a lot of pressure. This is a very, very intense heat that we're going to have coming up here.
I would say if any one of them gets to the 300-meter wall, they will turn.
They will turn,
even if it's for 1 meter.
They'll make the turn. I'm sure they've been
because
practicing.
2 years back they stopped right on the wall. Now they know that 1 meter can make a difference.
A huge difference, yeah. So we're going to get ready now for the ladies. This is the ladies B final. I'll give you a rundown on who we have in this heat. We have a strong group of competitors, and we have some of our veterans and those women who are quite experienced, and we also have some newcomers, and so it'll be interesting to see. We have Annette Raffen Ottsen of Denmark and Anne-Marie Christensen, both medal winners in Turku. Also, Annette is the European champion. But she has not been feeling well, and I think she just said she's been really tired. So she hasn't been up to par, but we'll see how she does today. And then Sofia Tapani from Sweden, who's had a great competition, and she's been on a roll actually since Roatan last year. She got the Swedish national record in depth, and she's been doing well. Miyako Ishida is from Japan. She's was a strong competitor in Turku as well. And Sylvie Guisson from France. Personal best is 200, so she's got a big number. And Veronika Krakatova from Russia is the strongest Russian competitor for the ladies that we have here at this particular competition. So we'll show you who they are when we zoom in. When the girls are ready, they're just sitting on the side right now. They don't want to get in too soon to get cold. You can see Sofia Tapani right there in the speed suit.
But imagine how high level it is that pretty much all of them made 200 meters in the qualification. We even have medalists from 2 years back. So for a B final.
Yes, and they did not make the A final.
A B final, it sounds like
yes,
really, really high numbers.
This is it. They were just pleased to make any final at this point because this is such a competitive list of women in this competition. It's just amazing how our sport has really progressed, and what it takes to even make the finals is just amazing. So all the ladies now are trying to get themselves into some kind of a zone to get ready for this swim. You can see Laurent de Beaucaron there behind Sylvie Gilson. He is assisting her, coaching her. Laurent had qualified to be in the B final for today's event in dynamic, but he chose not to participate and save it for the static tomorrow. He's looking forward to that. So it gave someone else a chance. Eris Ionita's got a chance to compete. You can see Annette Raven Otson there. She's putting on her goggles in the blue suit. Behind her is Maciej Molina, Poland, one of our favorites for the men's heat, which will be coming up, the final, in just a few minutes following the ladies here. And we'll see what's going to happen with that. But these ladies are getting ready, and they are almost set to go.
Generally, it's a hard situation when you go to the B final and you skip this chance to get the medals. But when the numbers are so high, I think it's a honor. Like, these girls should be really happy to be there, just because the level is so high. It's so difficult to get in this B final.
It is.
It is quite something to be here.
Yeah, I think they may have some disappointment that they're not eligible for a medal, but as you say, it really is an honor to have any sort of a place here at all in any kind of final. It's like being in the Olympics. You're just glad you made it.
Yes.
It's just
yes, that's the feeling, I would say.
Anyone who can make the Olympics and make the finals, whether it's the A or B heat, you've got to be pleased with yourself and know that you've done your best, and that you're in this fantastic group of athletes. It's just amazing. So we're having all these people walk by in front of us here who are they're going to be in these finals, and it's interesting just to see them and to see the look on their face and concentration. It's I can't even imagine. I just can't imagine. I'm sure they're just really tense, but try not to be, but it's just the way it is. So we'll be zooming in here, and I'll show you these ladies that we have in this heat right now. There's Sofia Tapani in the blue hat, and I don't see in the C lane, that should be Miyako. I don't see her yet. I wonder if she has been struggling with a cold. I hope she
will show up.
Yeah, I hope she shows up, but I don't see her. So maybe she's not here. So we have, you can see there, Annette with the purple cap on in lane 2. Right next to her is
Veronika
Kratkova from Russia in the black hat.
She was usually swimming really fast as a monofin swimmer.
And right in the center there with Laurent behind her is Sylvie Gilson from France. We have Linda Stenman. She's assisting Sofia there, trying to calm down. It looks like Miyako's not going to make it. It must be that she's too sick. That's really unfortunate.
Yes, because we saw how much passion the Japanese girls have for this sport. It's a pity she cannot take this place.
It is. It really is. Sliding in at the last moment, you just got a brief look at Anne-Marie Christensen.
So close to the 200 that she deserved to have this try, to touch the wall this time.
Absolutely, but she's been coughing, and I know she wasn't feeling well. That's really unfortunate. So there's Anne-Marie there. That thing around their neck is a neck weight. That is a weight to keep them level and hydrodynamic in the water. That is something you have to test your buoyancy just to make yourself as straight in the water as possible so you don't have much drag.
Anne-Marie, she's a former swimmer, so she's swimming in her speed suit.
Yeah, she's got a speed, and Sofia is wearing one as well, right next to her. And here they go.
All of them on time.
All of them on time. You can see that big fin come up. And there they go.
So every woman we are seeing here, they did exactly 200 meters in the qualification. So now it's all about this 200 meters challenge. Who's going to pass it? Who's going to get it?
Who's going to make that turn at 200 and keep going? I mean, it's just amazing to think to even qualify you had to do 200 meters. That is amazing.
And it may sound like the struggle isn't the 200 meters wall. It's well before. It's a long struggle to get there.
Oh, and you start, your legs start, the lactic acid starts building up in your legs, and it's like, because you don't have any oxygen and your legs just start to feel numb.
And then you get doubts on your capacity.
The whole thing you can see the turn right there at 50 meters and how they turn that fin. It does take practice to learn how to do that efficiently. We see them now in the center of the pool, and they're coming down towards 100 meters. We have over on the far lane, that is our fastest competitor in this particular heat, and she will be making
and the last lane is
in our Annette. Annette's very strong, but she just, like I said, she hasn't been feeling too well, so we'll see how. I'm hoping maybe she's better today. It'd be nice for her to get in a nice swim, and I'm sure she'd like to try to improve her national record.
I remember 2 years back she was not in a too different situation. She was not feeling really, really good in the qualification heats, and then in the finals she did.
Sophia's up already.
Crazy.
She won't be very happy about that. That is not her personal best for sure. So I don't know.
Anyway, it's a good number.
It is. Yeah. But she's up. Our other women are still proceeding down. We have Annette made the turn already at 150. She's coming back now towards the 200 meter mark. We'll see who else turns here at 150. And yes, there's Anne-Marie turning at, Anne-Marie just made her turn at 150. And Sofia only won 112. Yeah, I don't know.
And Annette is about to get to 200, right?
Yeah, Annette is coming down here at 200. Let's hope she can.
Veronika Kravkova, she's up before the 200.
Yeah, she's stopped before 200. Annette has turned. The signal was made that she has turned. She's coming past. 200 plus. She's going past 200. Let's see, and now we have, you can see there's Anne-Marie coming in for 200.
Anne-Marie in the 190.
Oh, and Annette is still going. She's coming up
Annette,
on 225.
She's going for a big number.
She is. I think she
big number for her. After 225, she comes up.
She's up. Trying to see.
I would say it's like 227.
She's signaling. She looks good. She looks very good.
Anne-Marie Christiansen, she's up.
Up. Anne-Marie's up. She made the turn at 200, just over 200.
Not really far to 200, 204.
Yeah, but Annette is looking very good over there at about 226, I would say, 227.
Yes, around.
That's a very nice number for her.
It's a personal best.
So she will be pleased with that. She looks very strong. Her head's up. She doesn't seem to be. There you can see Anne-Marie right there, just over 200.
Yes.
Veronika Ditkus was 167 with a white card. Very nice for Annette.
So national record
for Annette. So Annette, I'm glad to see that she got through her sickness that she had, and she will be happy. You can see she's very happy. She's finally feeling well today. That's great. That's a big performance for Annette. 227 is a great number for her. 226 they gave her. Okay, that's excellent. So national record for Annette. Yeah, that was a great, great swim for her. So we have Anne-Marie. We believe that was about 201, 202. Yeah, 204 for Anne-Marie Christiansen from Denmark. So you can see our board there of our results. Annette Ravenel, it's a new national record, 226 meters for Denmark. Anne-Marie Christensen, 204. The white card, Veronika Kratkova, 167. Sylvie Guisson, 161. And Sofia Tapani, 112. And Miyako, unfortunately, did not start today. So here we go. We're going to be getting ready for the men's dynamic. Alish is going to be doing some scout work for us. He's going to go over and watch from the side of the pool. He's very tall. And Radek from Poland is going to join me and do the play-by-play. I'll be doing the play-by-play. He'll be doing our color commentary. And Alish is going to try to signal. I won't be able to see because I'm not tall enough. And Alish is going to look over everyone and signal to me so I know where everyone is and when they come up. So we're having a little problem with technical things, so in order to let me know where they are. So he's going to help us out here. So thanks, Alex. We'll get Radek. Radek, come on over.
All right, get ready.
So yeah, getting ready here. Hang on to your seat. This is going to be something. There you can see everyone congratulating Annette. That was a beautiful swim by Annette today at 2:27 and a new national record. And she hasn't been feeling well, so today she's got it all together. We're really happy to see that.
Yeah, that's really great performance. Probably we didn't expect it on the B final, but that's a really huge result.
Really huge performance for her today. All right, so Radek, here we go.
Yes.
Here it is. So Radek is from AIDA, Poland, and he's also part of my AIDA group of volunteers and go-to men and one of our top judges and all kinds of other stuff. But he's here with his Polish team. And well, what do you think? What's your feeling about this heat?
There's a lot of emotion because now the current world record is 300 meters, and then we have two world record holders on the pool, and then it's Goran, third person who can reach this goal.
And Alish Bubenchikov is
of course,
and he continues to surprise us. He had a 12-meter improvement yesterday in no fins.
It was amazing, and as we know, Alex also made the application for the world record before. Unfortunately, he didn't reach the goal, but it was very close.
And we have Goran Cholak, who has, and he's always a contender. And we have the young Giannis Kostanidis, and he's been coming on because he's got Georgios as his mentor, along with Aris Ioannidis and Peter Klovar from Croatia as well.
Yes, he's also very good.
So I mean, we've got some men here that are just have so much promise in this particular heat. It's really I don't know how to make a prediction here. It just depends on who'll make that turn at 300. I think they're going to make the turn. We'll just see. Alish believes that they will be making the turn at 300 as well, but we'll just see.
Yes, and we have also a very interesting situation because Georgios announced 275, and Matt this time announced 272, which is a little less. And then when they reach the same result finally, Georgios will win.
Yes, this is a rule in AIDA in how the winner is determined in the case of a tie. If there is a tie, let's say both of them did 300 meters, the person who is closest in their announcement, meaning the least numbers difference in the announcement, would be the winner. So if they both did the same thing, then Georgios with the higher announced performance at 275, it's just 3 meters more, would be the winner. The risk one takes is when you make a high number like that, is that if you don't make it, then you are deducted that number of points in being under announced performance. So that's part of our rules. But we'll see. I don't think none of these men would be happy going less than 275 meters. So I'm sure that's.
Yes, but the situation we had in Turku 2 years ago, you remember, that they both reached 300, and Matt announced a little more.
Yes.
Then win gold medal.
So Matt got the gold medal in that one. George was second with the same performance
Exactly.
at 300. He was the silver medalist, but they both were awarded the world record because it was the same distance. And Alexander Rubenchikov broke the world record in that heat as well, the previous standing world record, but he didn't go as far as they did, so he got the bronze medal, but he is written down in history as a world record
recognized
breaker.
like a world record holder. Yes.
It was a very exciting heat as well. So I was judging on that one, and it was very, very exciting. So there you can see Goran Cholak. He is somebody, and I know yesterday he was one of the only two men that were doing all three events in the finals, and yesterday he pulled up early and just kind of quit because he was saving himself. I believe that he will be trying. I don't know what he's going to do here today, if he's wanting to go for this or if he wants to save himself for static tomorrow. He is a static expert, and he may be trying. I don't know. We'll just see what he does. He has the capability of doing the same big numbers as all these other men, but it'll just be whether he wants to or not. And
this surprised me a little because we could see on the qualification very good results from Goran.
Yeah, and then yesterday he just qualified himself on purpose.
Yes,
so
finally.
there you can see that's Peter Klovar from Croatia, and he's one of our newer stars.
Newcomers.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he's getting himself ready. So from the list here, you can see George Panagiotakis, current co-world record holder. He will be in lane A, the one closest to us. So you'll see him at the bottom of the screen, and the next lane is Goran Cholak, and then Giannis Kostanidis, another one of our young guns coming out of Greece. And Peter Klovar, whom we just saw, is in the next lane, lane D. Lane E, Alexander Bubenchikov of the Ukraine, world record breaker as well. And finally, on the far lane will be Matt Molina, the other pole record holder at 300 meters. So I can't imagine that unless somebody has a problem that they won't make the turn at 250. But and you never know. Sometimes things aren't going well and somebody just stops.
Yes.
But I don't think that any of these men would be happy with less than that. So
for these guys, there should be only a mental problem if they stop, because they are physically prepared very well, and they can. All of them, I think, physically they can reach more than 275.
That was George there. That's wearing he just wears jammers. And there's Giannis in the same thing. The Greeks like those jammers. They don't wear a full suit. They dress like swimmers, and that works for them. Peter Klovar there from Croatia, and that is Alex Bubenchikov, Sasha as we call him, from the Ukraine. He had an excellent performance yesterday in dynamic no fins. He improved by 12 meters his personal best. He's extremely strong, and he got the silver medal, and he was very excited about that. You can see there's Maciej Molina of Poland, one of our co-world record holders. So he's in the far lane. So I asked them yesterday if they can see. I asked Matt yesterday if he looks around and sees anybody. He says no. He just focuses on his own performance. He says he doesn't look around. I know George goes very fast. He does not look around. They just do what they need to do. So
of course it's very difficult because Matt diving without any equipment. It's
he doesn't wear goggles.
Only a few meters. There is no possible to see the other side of the pool and then see the Georgios. Okay.
Yep.
There is
right now we have Georgia's wife here, and she is, of course, she's just shaking her head. We're so nervous here. And she was asking me if I was going to cheer for George today, and I said, well, I'm cheering for everyone, but I've known George the longest of all these men, so it's I don't know. It's really hard. Even Radek, of course, has to cheer for his Polish.
Yes, of course. But it's exciting for me to see the results.
And we want to see everyone do well.
Yes.
I mean, we want to see
Yes.
everyone make their. I hope every single one of these men has a good performance, gets a white card, and does a personal best.
Of course.
That's all I can say. I don't even know who to choose. I really don't. They're all so good.
Really strong then.
There's Giannis. There's young Giannis from Greece, and he can do this. He's probably he does it short course, which is just amazing. He is
Yes.
very good. He's done big numbers in short course.
Now we have official top.
And there they go.
All of them.
All of them are off now. We'll see who has the most speed. George is very fast.
Yes. The last time in Turku in the World Championship, Georgios, as I remember,
Yep.
he was first, but now
He's
really
it looks like
slow.
something's wrong almost. I don't know.
Oh, over.
Yeah.
That looks
Oh,
like
no.
an overpack.
Oh no! Oh, he had a packing blackout.
Packing blackout.
Oh no! That is really sad.
Unfortunately.
Very unfortunate. Packing blackout. Yeah, we just said that. We saw that.
Unfortunately.
Really
It's
unfortunate. It happens with nerves.
It's happened.
Oh.
It's very pitiful.
Oh, that is sad. So what happened there is that his breathing, it's kind of like over breathing he
Yes.
did, and it caused him
The pressure is
to the
really
yes,
high.
very
and then
high, and it caused him to
for
black
the
out.
very short time.
Oh, that is really sad. That is really, he didn't even get to get going. Oh gosh. So anyway,
we
let's
were-
get back to what's happening here.
Yeah, we have one.
We still have
One
other,
out.
yeah,
One
one
out.
out, but we have
Still we have,
Matt and everyone coming in for the 100-meter mark here,
Here is
making
on
the
the
turn.
screen is Goran, I think.
Yeah, we've got Goran here now.
There is
going.
Petar.
Goran is
No,
in the second lane.
Giannis is turning.
Giannis is turning. And can you tell where they are, Alish? Can you see where?
It's
At
a
the
Goran,
100
I
meters,
think.
Goran.
No.
And over
Most of them-
Alexander Bubenchikov, I think, is the fastest right now. He's making the
Yeah,
turn.
most of them is
Yeah, he's making
turning
the turn
after
at one.
100.
Yeah, Alex Bubenchikov is making the
It's,
turn at 150,
150.
and he'll be coming down here towards 200.
Yeah, we can see Alex on the line,
Yeah, and
the last one, and the mat coming and approaching to 150 now.
Matt is slower. Alex
It's slower.
Bubenchikov is fastest of
I
this
think
group.
it's maybe
We have Peter Klovar in the center of the pool. He's coming down now towards, but Alex Bubenchikov is
Yeah,
already
and
reaching
here we
150
see
meters.
Goran.
There's Goran. Goran's going slower, and he looks relaxed. He's coming in for his turn, and 200 for Alex Bubenchikov has
Alexander.
turned at 200. He's going towards
And still
250.
running, yes.
Still going, and he is our fastest competitor today, and our other divers are making the
Petr
turn.
Klovar.
Petr Klovar. There's Giannis has made the turn at 200, heading towards 250. Everyone's turned at 200 now. I don't know who's Goran.
I
Up,
think
we have
it's
somebody up in the
Petr
center.
Klovar.
The
Petr
Petr
Klovar
Klovar. He's up.
finishing at 200.
12 maybe.
15, 12,
Yeah,
yes.
something like that. Petr Klovar is done now.
The others.
There is.
Matt.
There's Matt. Matt has stopped. Matt has stopped surprisingly. It looks like, I don't know if he made the turn at 250, but he has stopped. Alex Bubenchikov is still. There he is. There's Alex Bubenchikov. He is up. I believe. There he is. There's
About
Alex.
290.
290.
But
And
Goran still
Goran is still going. Goran and
And
Giannis
Giannis.
are still going. They're coming in now to
Yes, Giannis is coming
now
up at
200 and
with
trying
some-
to. He's kind of struggling. I don't know about that. And Goran is Goran.
Goran is up.
Goran is up. He's down here. Yeah. Okay. It's like all of our divers are up now, and it looks like Janice about 224. 275. Okay, so we have Goran up at
Alex 289.
289. Okay. So we had Giannis at, there's Goran Cholak there now. We'll get the final numbers here.
It's
Yellow card for Matt because he was under his announced performance.
Yes.
He was only at 203. And Alexander Bubenchikov 289. I think that's about the same thing as he did last time. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. That's his personal. That's a tie for his personal best. He did the exact same number, 289. Goran Cholak was a red card at 231. So I don't know why, but let's see. What Giannis had a struggling protocol. I'm not sure about that. Peter Klovar was 212.
But we're still waiting for
But right now, Alexander Bubenchikov is the furthest with the white card at 289. Giannis, I'm not sure. His protocol was tough. Giannis's protocol.
Red?
He looked like he was.
Red.
Yeah, it is a red card. He had a double.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it looked like it was a double okay. So he was 2. So our winner in this heat.
It's Alexander Bubenchikov
is a
Ukraine.
and you know what? He will be so excited.
The second is Peter Klovar, and finally Matt is third.
And Alex Bubenchikov will be so excited because he's always silver, always silver or bronze. He never gets first, and it's so nice for him because he always has a great attitude. Even when he doesn't win, he's happy. He's always happy that he gets a medal. But this time he actually won. He'll be so excited.
But this final showed what I said every time. You never know what's happening.
You
in
never
final.
know.
Yes,
It started from the very beginning with George.
The two really big guys, they stopped, and the mat also stopped.
Matt stopped.
Fortunately, stopped with the valid result because it was really close.
It was really close, so he's going to get a medal. I know. Well, look at that result. It's a very colorful result. Very colorful. So Peter Klovar is going to get. Yeah.
It's completely amazing.
Yeah. So Matt got third place. Matt got third place with a
and
much.
And Goran gave up the dive.
Yeah, he gave up and still.
And that was the third. Clear.
Oh gosh, that is just Goran disqualified himself.
Yes,
but would have been third. Oh gosh, that is really something. That is not at all what we thought we were going to have.
Now we see Alex Bubenchikov.
There he is. Of course, he's really happy.
The new world
champion
in dynamic.
Yeah. Gosh, that is just, and it's funny. It's the exact same distance he did in Turku 2 years ago.
And as we see, he's now very close to 300.
He is. Yeah.
But unfortunately, we didn't see any 300
No,
plus.
and we thought for sure we would. I think there was just too much pressure.
Which show how big result is 300.
Absolutely.
Let's show how big it is.
Yeah, there's Alexander Bubenchikov there with Christian Fotner, who is our vice chairman of the jury and the judge responsible for AIDA International. He's in charge of all the judges. So this was really a surprise and not what we expected, but it is, you never know what to expect.
Yes.
You just don't know what to expect. Wow.
And it's good to remind that Alex also is the second in dynamic no fins.
He is. So so far, and he's going to do a static tomorrow. So right now, no, he doesn't do static. He didn't do static. That's right. He can do static. He's very good in it, but he did not do static.
Yes.
So he's going to end up with a gold and a silver medal in this championship. I'm sure he's just really excited. That is just great. Oh, look at that. There's Carol Karge, Peter Klovar. Oh, that's really nice. Well, now we got to regroup.
Now we have the next.
And get ready for the ladies. The ladies are next.
Here.
Super exciting here. We have our current
have three Poles in the final.
Yes, we have. I was telling our viewers the other day that in this particular event, the record is still held by Natalia
Yes.
Molchanova
Yes.
of Russia. Is one of the last remaining records from the late Natasha. And there's Magdalena Solev-Talanda from Poland. She is the current woman with the longest distance in this event, and she's the world record holder in no fins. Next to her is Mirela from Kardašević from Croatia. She is really strong. She's new, but she is
Yes,
really
yes.
strong. She has done several 200-meter performances. Next to her is Nicole Edensbo, or no, that's Julia Kozerska
Yes.
there, and then Julia Kozerska from Poland, who is a training partner and in your club, and another one of those strong Polish competitors. And then we have Nicole Edsbo from Sweden, who I'll say again wanted to shout out to her family, which we're so pleased to see her in this final, as all of these ladies. Lydia Lilik right there, that's from Croatia, and Agnieszka Kalska, the last one of the Polish girls.
Yes.
So we have three.
Yes.
So what do you want to tell us about those three women?
You tell just before about Magda. Magda is current world record holder in dynamic no fins, also the world champion in both dynamic and dynamic no fins, and she's still in very good shape. She reached before 250 on the training, and several times she reached 200 in dynamic no fins. She's really strong. I think she's also very strong mentally. We don't know because the math performance should influence a little, but I think not so much. And then we can see a really big result. It's Julia Kozerska. Julia made a really great step further, and now she, after Turku, where she reached 2 medals, she changed mentally, and now she's much more stronger like before. She's now the silver medalist in this competition, in this world championship. This always giving you the support. But we see as you said before, the Mirela and
There's Mirela right there.
Nicole
Yeah.
and Lydia. They are also very strong.
They're very strong,
And this is final. This is what we saw a few minutes ago.
we just saw what
That's,
happened. There's no way to predict. I mean, that was so surprising. Alice, were you surprised about that last final?
I'm still trying to understand what happened.
You're trying to understand what happened. Oh, that was,
It
it
will
was
be a
like,
lot of analysis before.
yeah. I don't know that we can analyze that one. We'll have to just, that was just absolutely not what we expected at all. And
He well deserved his medal. But anyway, for Giannis Kotonidis, he did the biggest distance, and
Yes.
he's so close.
he was so
Yes.
I don't know,
close.
maybe they want to review the protocol and make sure that the final decision so that
Yeah.
it's totally fair.
Well, and I will tell you that as part of the rules, and Radek can confirm this, in the World Championships, and it's only in World Championships, the top 5 videos are reviewed.
Yes.
After the performances are done, the judges will go back to the judges' room. They will look at all the performances, and if they believe a wrong decision was made on the spot, they can and will reverse it.
Yes.
So that will be looked at along with all of the others, and if they see something that they think that, because on the spot sometimes it's very difficult to see. You're
course.
making a split-second decision. A mistake could be made, but that can be corrected. So this result is not final at this point. It also can mean someone can get disqualified too if they look at it again and see something that
Yes,
they,
yes.
they
It
didn't
is
see.
always very difficult if you are the referee or judge in the sport because there is the direct judgment. Yes, you
Yes.
have to make a decision in 1-2 seconds, or even you have the 30 seconds. You can rewind this, and then to keep the fair play. There is the procedure when
Yeah.
we're reviewing the video and then make a final decision.
There you see our women here, right closest on the screen. That's Magdalena Solev-Talanda from Poland. She is the lady who has the longest distance recorded currently. Next to her, Maria from Croatia, and Julia Kozerska, the gold cap on the other side of her. Nicole Edensborough from Sweden, and then Lydia over there behind her, and finally on the far end will be Agnieszka. So let's see if the ladies sometimes are more conservative.
Yes.
Yeah, that's. Well, but we'll see. I mean,
We'll
today
see.
may not be. There's no
Yeah.
way. There's no way to know here. You know, I think they want to win, and we'll just see what
We
they
have to
do.
remember that it is the play about the medals. There is
Yes.
not about the world record. That this is what we saw today.
Yes.
Yesterday, that Magda didn't go to a world record because that was not necessary. This
Nope, she didn't need to, and being long course, it's more difficult, and she'll try it again. So, all right.
All
All
right.
right. There's Magda. Let's hope she doesn't overpack. She didn't. She's fine. She's moving. That. So she's
If
starting.
something happened with overpack, that's happened in the first maybe 10 meters.
Yes. Yeah.
If the athlete passed the 10 meter first 10 meter,
Yeah.
everything should be okay.
So fortunately, Alice, we just said that Magda, you know, in our closest lane here, she's off and moving just fine, no packing problems. So that's not disappointing to us. That was completely
Yeah,
unexpected
are-
and so unfortunate. I feel so badly for George. I just feel terrible about
Yes,
that.
it always.
So the girls are coming in now. There's the first turn there, and that is, let's see, the silver cap. That's Julia, I believe. Yes,
Yes,
right
it's
next to
Julia.
that's Maria in the gold suit there.
Yes.
Marilla.
Nicole.
Nicole is now
turning.
making the turn from Sweden, and let's see,
This is
Agnieszka Kauska. She is over in the far lane. She is the fastest in this heat. She's already coming down here to 100 meters. I can see
Yes.
the head of her safety diver, and she will be making the turn at 100 and turning and heading towards the 150 mark. There you go. You can see that's Lydia over there, and let's see where Magda is. She's going. She's a little bit slower. She's Magda's made the turn.
She's
Made the turn at 100.
slower from me.
Yes,
But
yes, and right next to her, right next is Marilla,
yes.
and they're kind of trailing, but that means nothing at this point. But our girls in the center of the pool, Nicole and Yulia, are slow, and that's not a problem. That's just the speed they like to go.
Yes,
They're comfortable
that's,
with. Yeah.
that should be comfortable for the athlete that they choose.
Yeah, these women all have a long breath hold. That's not an issue for them.
Yes.
So they go whatever speed is comfortable for them. You can see Morella there in the gold suit. She's coming up.
Agnieszka is after 150 and then
Yes.
passing 175, I
Yeah.
think.
Yes, she's in the center
Now
of the
she
pool.
approaching
Yes.
to 200. Looks very.
She's
very
moving. She's
strong.
moving very quickly. I can
Yes.
see the safety diver is kicking very
But
hard.
she has also very good technique that
Yes.
makes some advantage in speed also.
We'll see if Alex can signal to me if Agnieszka makes the
now
turn here at
she turning
200.
on
She's
200.
turning. Yes,
Still
Alex. Maria.
Still
Yes.
running.
Yeah.
Going.
Agnieszka is still
Wow.
going. She's coming up
Okay.
here on.
Okay.
Yeah, there's.
This is Magda, I think.
This is Magda closest to us at the bottom of the screen. 225 plus for. Is she come up? Yeah, she's up. Looks like a good protocol.
It's,
There's Agnieszka. That's Agnieszka. Yep, there she is. She gave her protocol, trying to hang on, but she's okay. Agnieszka Kauska. She's fine. 230 for Agnieszka. Looks like about 230, which is, she looks
okay.
good.
Now we're waiting for the card.
Now we're waiting for the card.
Magda turning.
Morella has come up.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah,
Magda,
Magda
still
is-
run. Yes,
still
still going,
going.
still going.
Yeah, and that
It's
There.
Lydia.
Lydia, yes, out in the. She looked like she had a good protocol.
Magda approaching to.
Magna
Now
is down at the end. There she is. She's
It's
close.
up, it's
she's
up.
close to 200. She's at
Before
1 meter more than Agnieszka. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like Alex thinks that at
she finishing
Magna.
about 240.
close to 250. Magda was almost down there.
Julia?
There's Julia. She looks okay. So we have to get the numbers here, but
Mirella is 230.
About 230. Morella was a white card at 230 meters.
Now we're
which is
waiting
a good
for
performance.
white card for Magda. And there is a new world record.
That's a new world record for Magdalena Solev-Talanda in our first lane. New world record. The previous world record was 244 meters, so she has broken that. We'll get the final number. Morella is a white card, though. Nicole Ensbro at 210.
210,
Lydia
yes.
Liddick 220. That's a very
Now
good
we're
result for
waiting
her.
for,
Agnieszka
Julia
229. We'll
result.
wait for Julia as our last one so far, though. These girls are looking like they are solid. So this was
But very close, very
close. Yes.
Oh, Julia, 233. That
233
means,
for Julia.
She's second.
So, and 243 for Magda. So, I thought she was more than that.
Yeah.
So our first place, Magdalena Solev-Talanda, 243. Second, Julia Krzyzewska, 233. In third, Mirela Kardasevich from Croatia, 230. In fourth, Agnieszka Kalska at 220. And fifth, Lydia Liggett and Nicole Ensbro at 210. Well, all white cards. That's great.
Yes.
Yeah, as we said.
As you said before.
We said, the ladies are just, but I mean, amazing performances. They certainly, went for it. I believe for Lydia, that is a personal best for her by quite some. She was at 206, I think, before.
And finally, you have a new world record.
Is it? What was it? Was it
236.
Oh, 236.
I remember.
Okay. So 240. That's excellent result for all of these ladies. Wow. The girls certainly proved to be more, I don't know, reliable, I guess is the word. I don't know. But these young women are really extremely talented. What a great heat. So that's great. Well, thanks for helping, and I'm going to get Alice back here. I'm going to ask Alice. Thank you so much for and go over and congratulate your team. Radek, go over and talk to. There's Magda right there. So Alice, what do you think about these ladies?
It looked like Magda, she was in full control of the race. Like she knew with her number she would win, and that's what she did. And it's really difficult to do that.
And you know what? She's slow, but she just has seemed composed the entire time. I guess that's just a matter of her training and her coaching that she can and all these Polish women. Here's the difference. Every one of those women got a white card. Isn't that just, we didn't have any of the struggles that seemed to plague the men's top heat this time. It was really, and we had some very nice performances by these women. There they are. There's you can see Yulia and Agnieszka and Magda in the middle. There they are, excited to get to that end. And
so it looked like there was Magda in front, and then all the others could have any medal because they are so close, few meters one from each other.
Yeah.
They would all deserve a silver, but
yeah, they all deserve the silver, but we only have one, and they didn't tie, so that's how it goes. So that will be we'll see unless there's a protest of some sort. We'll have to see with the men. What happens with that, since that was kind of a complicated result. We'll see what happens with Jonas and the other men in that heat to see how that all pans out later in the day when the judges review the.
About Giannis, he well deserves a review.
Yes.
I think the judges were thinking about maybe a double OK sign or maybe a slight dip. But I think it's well deserved a review because it was so tight. I think it could be okay or not. I don't know.
Yeah, it will automatically be reviewed. All the top performances in World Championships are reviewed, so it will be reviewed, and they will look at it slowly. They'll look at it frame by frame. They will, examine it closely. On all the dives are videoed, and it will be considered, I'm sure. But in the meantime, we have Alex Bubenchikov as the gold medalist. And we'll find out what happens if there is a change later on in the day. we are going to be having some performances coming on later for national record attempts that we're doing today. Those athletes who that were not in the finals and who wanted to try to do a record attempt, will be doing some, and I believe we're going to broadcast some of that, Greg. I'll ask Greg if we're going to be having in that. But for right now, Alex, could you go see if you can go over there and grab Alex Bubenchikov if you can? Yeah, go get him. And we'll have Alex go out and do some scouting for us and get some of our medal winners over here if we can, because it'd be great to hear from them. And yeah, he's gonna get Sasha right now, so it'd be great to hear from him. And so you can see the Polish team there congratulating each other with Radek, and so here he is. Wow! Wow, gosh, this is congratulations. Sit down here with that monofin. And so, wow, that was that a surprising result for you for that entire heat?
Do you mean for another athletes?
Just or the whole thing, it was just
for
like,
me, no, I expected 300.
Yeah.
I would love to dive 300 in final, but I decided to play safe and surface at 289 meters. It's exactly my record and my personal best. So at least 1 meter more to make new national record. But anyway, I'm very happy with my dive. I had some like few meters more for sure, maybe 10 meters.
Yes.
But I surfaced really clean. It was solid surface protocol.
It was, yes, we could see that. Yeah.
So yeah, it was a long dive, but really good dive.
Well, obviously it was a good plan. You have the right result to not push it to the 300. And although I think you have it in you, I think you have it in you, but it's got to be at the right time. And maybe you want to do that. We do have the ability to have separate record attempts, which he could do if he wanted to, and rather than sacrifice the gold medal, and it's really great. What a great competition. You won the silver yesterday with a personal best increased by 12 meters. I could not believe that yesterday. I know
in
you
long
though.
Pool, it's
I know.
7 harder.
I was so impressed with that. I mean, I always know that you can do great things. It was, when we watched you in Turku and you were just going much further than we anticipated, and then yesterday I was watching you. It's the same thing.
I'm glad that you're believing in me.
Yeah, but he's still going. He's still going, and. So today, though, you came up and it was just amazed me. Exact same distance, 289. Right? It was the right number for today.
Looks like yes, but we will see after official results and protests.
Yeah, so. We did. Giannis had a shaky. He was a little bit further at 293, but it was a shaky protocol. Judges red carded that, and they will review it. And there's always the possibility of it being overturned, but right now that was
I think Yanis did a great dive. I saw him from behind after my dive. He was really tired and on the limits. I didn't saw all surface protocol, but anyway, he did great dive, I think.
It was extremely unfortunate that Georgios.
I will be really happy to have gold medal.
Yeah, of course you will. Of course you will. Yes, of course you will. And you deserve it. You had a strong protocol. You did what you needed to do, and you deserve that. I was just starting to say I'm really disappointed for George that his dive ended before he even started. He blacked out from a packing blackout, which doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. And maybe it was nerves or something, I don't know, that caused him to overbreathe and have that happen to him.
I think it's first time. I think it's first time happened in finals.
Yes.
The World Championship.
Yeah, I don't recall it ever happening, but there's the Polish team there. Lucina's on the end. She's one of the.
Polish team is really strong.
Oh, aren't they?
This competition.
Yeah, really, really strong. So it's.
Polish women have 2 medals as well.
2 medals, yes.
In dynamic with sprints.
Yep.
Gold for Magdalena Solic, right?
Yes.
And silver to.
Yes.
To who?
Yulia.
To Yulia.
Yes. And
congrats to Polish team. Really strong performance.
Oh, they are really strong. We got to get your Ukrainian girls getting going. So you can get a team for the Team World Championships. We need to get
Maybe.
them.
And
Yeah.
tomorrow we will see Ekaterina Sadurska in the
Yes.
final A in statics.
Yeah,
so
she's new and she's really doing great. She's had some
Yes,
good performances.
yes.
So we're gonna, and we have Natasha, who's a great depth diver. So they do have some things happening there in Ukraine, and Alex has been our solid guy here for the past few competitions.
at the moment I'm more pool freediving. I have much more or less depth experience, but after this World Championship I will take a rest for sure, and then maybe I will focus on depth diving. So maybe we will see some good results
he's
in
very
depth
good.
from me as well.
Yeah, he's very good in this. There's Katja there. And so we'll be seeing her tomorrow. That's great. So, well, thanks so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
That's great, great. And tomorrow
Okay.
we'll be watching the static apnea. The static apnea finals will be tomorrow, and we'll be back here again for that. So I think we're going to take a little break now, but thank you for joining us. And
I'm not competing in static tomorrow, but anyway, I wish good luck to all athletes, and I wish to all athletes to do his best, and then we will see which place or which medal it will be.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hope they all do their best. That's I think with the women today in the final, those were really great performances. We didn't have any unfortunate things happen. But with the men, it was really a mixed bag there. I looked at all those colors come up. We had a yellow for Matt Molina. He stopped early, and then we had red cards, and it was really colorful. That's for sure.
But anyway, he have chances for medals, I think.
He does, because he's going to
Evan was huge.
Yes.
Huge
Matt Molina
penalties.
will be doing a static tomorrow. Oh, let me get Annette over here. Annette, Rick, would you come over here?
Okay. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow on
Thanks,
static.
Alex. Congratulations again. Annette, come on over. We're going to get Annette Raven Otzen here. She got a new record for Denmark in the B final, so she wasn't eligible for a medal, but Annette, come on over here. So, wow!
Yeah.
Wow, we were talking about it. We were talking about you when you're in the B final, Alice and I, and you've been not feeling well, but today it all came together. 2:27, new Danish record.
Was it 220?
I
It wasn't
think so.
226?
Well, maybe
you just gave me a meter.
Maybe
I
I
love
gave you a meter. I don't know.
that. I don't know. I'm happy.
But it was great. It was great. And you're feeling good today?
Yeah, much better.
Good.
Much better. Yesterday I still felt like an inflated balloon, but we went out for a great dinner and
Oh.
just went to bed 9:30 and
Just decided to go for it. We saw you make that turn for 200.
yeah.
And we said, she's going. She's still going. It's at 225.
Yeah.
She's still going.
Yeah.
And then you came up and you were really solid. We could
Yeah.
see that you were just fine. It was,
Yeah.
we could tell from here that it was great, and I was really happy for you.
Thank you.
Really, really pleased.
Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, I talked to Ishida right before, and she got sick too.
I know.
And I said,
know.
even though you're not in the water, I will swim for you. So
I know. That is sad.
That was an obligation too.
I know. I felt bad. We had one open lane, and I thought, oh no, she's been kind of coughing all week, and I said, she's not feeling well, and that's really bad timing. But it's so hard when you travel so much. It's just you get tired. You're on the plane. Everybody else is sick on the plane, and
Air condition on the plane. The circulates the bacteria.
circulating, people coughing.
Yeah.
It's just really hard. Well, congratulations
Thank you.
again.
I'm
That was
very happy about
fabulous.
it.
Yeah. So you're going to be watching static tomorrow?
Definitely. I'm
Yeah.
going to watch people do something that I have no idea how to do. It's so funny because I swim further in a longer amount of time than I enjoy lying still.
Yes.
So
Lying still and holding your breath, for those of you at home, is extremely difficult. It is such a mental challenge, and you keep asking yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I laying here holding my breath in the water? It's just, you get all these contractions. So we're going to wrap it up now, but thanks so much, and thank you for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow with our static. We may be coming back, let me see, but we're going to be doing some national records. So check back with us in a little bit, but right now we're going to take a break. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.